problem and a concern that we all should have. Today, my job is going to be informing you about dog abuse and why it's a problem and such a concern. What's the big deal, you may ask? Well, dog abuse is simply unkind and inhumane. No animal should ever be treated terribly, no matter the circumstances. Today, I'll be getting into a depth discussion about dog abuse and some information about it. To start off, what types of dog abuse are there? There are three main types of dog abuse. The first main type is neglect. If you're a dog owner and if you know a lot about dogs, you know that dogs need a lot of love, attention, and affection. If there is an abuser who abuses their dog with neglect, they're simply not doing any of those things. Neglect is also just forgetting about the animals there and not paying attention to it. The second main type of dog abuse is animal hoarding. Animal hoarding is simply an animal hoarder that owns too many dogs when they don't have the money or the resources to take care of them. Their living space often becomes crowded, and it's very unhealthy for the animal and for the person. And the last main type of dog abuse I'm going to be talking about is beating. Beating is basically hurting the animal intentionally and not caring about it. Beating can also be performed as like shooting, kicking, and other forms of abuse like that. Here's some facts. The first fact is 70.1% of abused animals are just dogs. The second fact is surveys suggest that abusers are typically men the age of 30 or older, and animal hoarders are typically women the age of 60 or older. The third fact is there are a total of 70 million dogs in the U.S. The fourth fact is 71% of domestic violence victims have also reported that their abuser has threatened or abused their pet. 5, if there is someone who has committed the crime of dogfighting, it also occurs with other crimes. 6, people who typically hoard and abuse animals are in need of social or mental health treatment. Okay, so why do people abuse their pets? There are two main reasons why people abuse their pets. One was, like I stated earlier, abusers typically have social or mental health treatment, which means there's something wrong with their brain that makes them do these things. And also, if someone's going through something really hard or they're having issues in their life, they can take it out on the animal. Okay, so here are some before and after pictures that I'm going to show you. Just to warn you, this first one's pretty bad. So this is a dog named Cedar, and this dog has most likely been abused with neglect because, as you can see, it's really skinny, and it just looks very unhealthy. And so this next picture is like the transformation from when this dog was helped and how it can change. And that's the same dog. Here's another before and after picture. This one isn't as bad as the first one. So this picture that I found, this dog was also most likely abused with neglect because of it's really skinny and its hair isn't very well taken care of, and it's also very dirty. But then the second one, you can tell, is much healthier and much better. Okay, here's another question. Why shouldn't you buy dogs from pet stores? The first reason why you should never buy your dogs from pet stores is nearly all of the dogs in pet stores come from puppy mills. Puppy mills are a place where female dogs are bred at an intense rate in conditions regarded as inhumane. Reason number 2, even if pet stores say that they don't use puppy mills, there's no way you can tell if they're telling the truth or not, so usually pet stores aren't very truthful. Reason number 3, there's no proof that your dog that you purchased is truly healthy. They might not know that it's sick, but it could have other diseases that you weren't aware of when you adopted it. Reason number 4, dogs from pet stores typically also have psychological issues, which means that there's something wrong with their brain. Reason number 5, having dogs in pet stores costs taxpayers a lot of money. Reason number 6, there are millions of dogs in shelters that need your love, and you shouldn't be buying dogs from pet stores that would cause you a lot of issues. And lastly, adopted dogs are often cheaper and healthier than dogs in pet stores. I have a couple of sad stories about dog abuse. The first one is sadly not a survival story, but the second one is a survival story. This is the story about the hot dog. So, on one May afternoon, an abuser decided to drench its dog in gasoline and light it on fire. Luckily, there was a policewoman patrolling the area, and she was able to see the dog, and she was able to grab a sweater and put it over the dog to stop it from burning. The dog was immediately taken into care, and sadly, the dog wasn't able to. So it was able to survive for 4 days before it died of kidney failure due to the fire. Okay, this one is a survival story. You may have heard this story. It's a very popular story, and a book was written about it. And this is the story about the dog Oogie, the dog only a family could love. So this story started with a 10-week-old pit bull chained to a stake being used as bait to an older pit bull. When the police found this dog, it was left in a cage to bleed to death, with its left ear nearly torn off, and it had been bitten so bad that its jaw was crushed, and that's why you can see that his face is kind of a little, like, I don't know how to say it, but it's not like straight. The dog, Oogie, he was immediately taken into the vet at the Admar Animal Hospital. The doctors at the hospital were very encouraging. They wouldn't let this dog die. They wanted to help him. And so he was able to survive after his stitches and his surgeries. And he died a couple of years ago, but he was surrounded by his family and he died peacefully. Thanks for watching.